Second visit this football season.
You need my love,
Dr. Lou.
so bad.
He is fired up. He's ready. He's been roaming around college football to try to get to the bottom of it is. As only he can. Everybody say it. Somebody say it.
They call him Dr. Lou. They call him Dr. Lou. We got him, Dr. Lou.
There he is.
Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou. That's Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou. The doctor will see you now.
Doc.
Happy Halloween, Rick and Booba.
Oh, look at you. There
Oh,
he is.
spooky, Bubba, spooky. Now, guys, I know you're thinking this has to be the ghost of Coach Lou because it's been about 2 months since you've seen my spooktacular self. But I assure you, this is no trick. It's a treat for the two sexiest scarecrows this side of the Sloth Sprite furnace.
Oh, look at you, Dr. Lou, settling in.
Hey, Rick and Bub, I got a little Halloween trivia for you today.
Okay.
What do you call an overweight, elderly CBS college football commentator on October the 31st?
What?
A plumpkin. Oh, big old pumpkin. That Vern Lundquist, how do you do?
He has got the weight on.
And can you guess what his favorite dessert is on Halloween, guys?
What?
I scream.
No, Lou, you gotta stop.
Oh, and every other day of the year. This is- Seriously, call the fire department because this Lou O'Lantern, he's on fire, guys.
Lou O'Lantern.
Speaking of screaming, guys, there sure have been a lot of screams down on the plains of Auburn over the past few weeks. Some good and some not so much. With early losses to Clemson and Texas A&M, things were looking grim down on the plains and down in Tuckertown. But with recent blowouts over Mississippi State, Arkansas, and Arkansas, Auburn appears to be well on their way back to national prominence. I really think the Auburn Tigers are on the up and up. Guys, so I went down. I sat down with head coach Gus Malzahn to find out what ignited the turnaround within the Auburn football program, and he gave all credit to Meatloaf's masterful "Braver Than We Are" album for providing their soundtrack to success.
Wow. That's a good one.
I would do anything for Gus. I'd run no huddle after a sack. Bum, bum. I would do anything for Gus because Auburn's back.
But wow, Lou. Doing the current Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Few people do that impression.
Guys, speaking of Auburn, how about that terrible story concerning the newly transplanted Tumors tree being burnt to a crisp after the wild last-second victory versus LSU Tigers?
Wow.
That is
Guys-
a wedge, too, by the way.
Guys, apparently Auburn resident Joaquin West was intoxicated when he set fire to the oak tree.
Oh, yes.
But thankfully, Alicia Keys was in the area to sound the alarm to police and onlookers, saying, "This tree is on fire! This tree is on fire!"
I mean, a blaze.
Yeah, and by the way, it did not make it. You remember at first they were saying they thought it did not make it. That song went up. It went on in, too. Gone.
Guys, that tree wasn't the only thing set ablaze on that late September evening. The hot seat of LSU coach Les Miles finally went up in flames as he exited the SEC coaching scene with his $12.9 million buyout in tow. It's crazy.
I hope he makes it.
Surprisingly, though, serial interim coach Ed Orgeron has emerged as the beneficiary of Les Miles' firing, leading the Tigers to an impressive 3-0 record thus far. You guys have seen this. When asked about the reinvigoration of the LSU program, Orgeron said, and I quote, But guys, he said by far the most critical aspect of their renewed enthusiasm is
You like that, didn't you?
Adding Lou and Ogeron was actually a challenge, guys. Serious business, guys. Ed Ogeron may have a permanent position as head coach of the Tigers if he can pull off the unthinkable and beat freshman phenom Jalen Hurts and the Alabama Crimson Tide here in about a week, guys. But let's be real. If Coach O wants to beat Alabama, he better hope that WikiLeaks releases Saban's playbook Monday morning.
Hey, he won't only be the coach; he might run for governor.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. He better also hope that the entire Alabama football team tries to charge up their Samsung Galaxy Note 7s on the plane to Baton Rouge. This plane is on fire.
All right.
My face is on fire. My face is on fire.
I love his eyes when he does.
Like got a little run.
You got an edge to you today.
Speaking of politics, guys, we're 10 days from Doomsday, and whether we like it or not, come a week from Tuesday, we will have a new president in the Oval Office. That's crazy, guys. And from what all of the polls are saying, it could end up being one of the closest elections in history.
Yeah,
So I went to talk strategy with Donald Trump to see where his final efforts are being directed. And guys, he told me that there is no doubt that the outcome of this election will be decided by the Clowns Live Saturday movement. Oh, goodness gracious. Donald McDonald.
Donald McDonald. Donald McDonald. Donald McDonald.
I love beating on stuff.
Yeah, I do too. And yelling.
Speaking of clowns, guys, how about the circus happening down in Austin, Texas with the Longhorns? Guys, Texas is 3-4 this year, and fans are growing tired of the Longhorns losing to second-tier Big 12 opponents like Kansas State. And, guys, athletics director Mike Perrin isn't happy either, guys. The Longhorns athletic director. He said he is... And he actually, guys, this is crazy. He has taken some very harsh action, telling the media that if they don't beat Baylor this weekend, he will refer to head football coach Charlie Strong as Charlie Weak. Oh, goodness gracious. That was so easy. Yeah. I know Greg likes that one over there.
I do.
Guys, I'm sorry to be so candy corny with my jokes today.
Okay.
That's terrible. Oh, you can tell I'm a daddy now.
Head rush.
Speedy ate too much chocolate.
Yeah.
Guys, I wonder how old Mark Richt is feeling down there under the Miami sun. Guys, after a hot start and a brief appearance in the top 10, the Miami Hurricanes have now accumulated 3 straight losses and face my struggling Notre Dame Fighting Irish tomorrow in South Bend.
It's almost like he's coaching at Georgia again.
I know, guys. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It really feels that way, guys. But these 3 straight losses. He's facing a very struggling Notre Dame team tomorrow. It's gonna be tough. But sadly, it should be a pretty even matchup, much like the showdown between Sanford and Mississippi State. Oh, cowbell shot to Speedy. Low blow.
That was Speedy. That wouldn't hurt. And a little closer to home it should be.
Yeah.
Good golly molly, that would hurt my ears. Guys, before I let you go today, I have to share with you a dream I had last week.
Not a dream.
I'm not sure if it's prophetic or not, but it's alarming, and I think we could all be in danger. So if nothing else, I want to inform you guys. I really do. I think it's my duty as Coach Lou just to make sure you guys are well aware of what's going on.
Well said.
There I was, on my deep-seated leather couch, watching the final presidential debate on Fox News, when all of a sudden, I was surrounded by thousands of orange leprechauns.
Orange.
Orange ones, huh?
Each standing 18 to 20 inches tall, with oversized red trucker hats that said deplorables. And each of these orange leprechauns chanted in unison, Oompa Loompa, vote for Donald Trump, or Hillary Clinton will take us down the dump. Oompa Loompa, watch out for she will make our nation smell like a toilet bowl of pee.
Quite a dream.
Wow. That was their chance.
That's some lyrics there.
Then all of a sudden, every one of the 3,517 leprechauns, they scampered over to the end of a red, white, and blue rainbow. And one by one, they shimmied up on each other's backs and stacked on top of one another to erect a wall standing 12 feet high by 440 feet wide.
Wow.
The spray tan leprechaun wall overlooked a giant pot of gold that featured squinty eyes, pouty lips, and blurry blondish orange comb over.
Well said.
Quite a dream.
That is. There's so many details.
You must have had Mexican the night before.
Pork.
Then the pot of gold spoke with his pouty lips. Well done, my bad hombres. This wall is huge. Now go take a wiki leak and fetch me some kitty cats. Guys, it's clear to me. If Donald Trump gets elected, we're in for 4 years of bad hombres, urine, and kitty cats.
Dr. Lou.
That was an uncomfortable walk through that dream.
Hey.